11:17 a.m. If I were white, ooh, sweet God, Alabama, have mercy. I will fucking fuck up every black person I see in my path. They'll have to cross onto the other side, even if it meant shit was there. Because I don't see them, and I wouldn't see them as worthy to walk on the same path I walk on. Not because of anything, not because of the color of their skin, but it's because of the content of their mind and the content of their heart and how they use it. They don't connect the two, and they don't use them individually. They don't use them at all. Black people die of insanitary, dysentery diseases. Diseases that when you think about it, malaria. What is malaria? Malaria is caused mainly by mosquitoes. And how do they cause it? And if it's caused by mosquitoes, it means the solution is to get rid of mosquito. Just like if thieves are stealing, the solution to stop the stealing is to get rid of the thief. You put a thief in prison. But get this, Africans know this when it comes to themselves, but they don't know this when it comes to malaria and mosquitoes. So get this, how do mosquitoes settle? They look for places where it's suitable living ductions, gutters that don't flow well, gutters that are over flooded during during rainy season, stagnant water, so they can lay their eggs. So what is the solution? The solution is simple. Build better gutters, that can hold the weight. Because you know your nation, you know the rainfall. You've been calculating it over the years. That's what the government say they've been doing. So you know roughly you can predict how much rain you're going to have. You take the largest amount you've ever had and double the gutter to that size. So you're making room for a bigger thing. Grade it so the water flows. Collect the rubbish. Set up policies that control rubbish. Fines. Use national service personnel to patrol, to arrest and give fines. Soon the mosquitoes are gone. With the mosquitoes gone, malaria gone. And the highest killer of black kids, vamoose, just like that. It's simple. If I were white, this is what my history tells me. That sometime years back, my people did not have a mind for sanitation. They didn't know how to even clean their bodies, especially the women. If I were white, that's what my history tells me. Until somehow, they met, Africans. And my history tells me that when we met Africans, it was the Africans who taught us how to cleanse the body, how to disinfect the body, how to operate on the body, how to do chemistry to help the body, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. Caesarean is called after my people, a man in Greece called Caesar. But my history tells me that before Caesar, the black people's people was doing this. But before Caesar, the white people, my people, we couldn't do it. So every time a baby was to be born in difficult conditions, if we knew that the baby, could not come through the vaginal hole, Immediately we started praying for the mother because we knew it was an automatic death sentence for the mother because we didn't know how else to get the baby out. But we knew if we left the baby in the mother, we lose both anyway. Imagine this. That's what my people were stuck with. If they had a case where the birth was by cesarean, they didn't know about cesarean. They just knew that this case means one has to die because if we leave the baby inside, both will die. And then they went to Africa, Western Africa, somewhere in the parts of Senegal. It was the French. And they discovered Africans who have had difficult births, and they discovered bush doctors removing the babies from the mother's belly, cutting the cord, taking out the excess, and stitching the woman back while she's still awake and smiling and holding her baby. They didn't study it. They brought some of the people of this knowledge to Europe. And my history as a white person tells me that some of the queens of England were born by cesarean section. And the cesarean section were performed by black women. Imagine, women pioneering doctors and surgeons. Pioneering. My history tells me it took thousands of years before we knew how to deliver safely both mother and child. My history tells me that, you see, even taking care of the teeth and the gums. My history tells me that it was the Egyptians who taught, the black Egyptians who taught my white people that if you take, listen, until today is the best formula, and it is the only formula that you should use. It says, take charcoal, but not just any charcoal. They had specific woods, specific type of woods, good woods. Take the charcoal, crush it into fine powder. Take a chewing stick, which is actually medicinal. It's good for your gums. It's got enzymes in there that's good for your tissues. You dip it into the charcoal and just go up and down, left and right on your teeth. Because charcoal is a stain remover, a natural stain remover, you will find that your teeth is white. Because charcoal is a natural filth remover, you will find that all the filth in around your gums, when you brush the charcoal around them, will remove all that. You will find that when you treat your gums with charcoal, just charcoal, that your gums are getting healthier. But then the black people added that after you treated yourself with the charcoal, you add natural honey. You just drip natural honey into your mouth. Use your tongue to swirl it all around and swallow it. They said, make sure that some of the charcoal even gets into your guts. Why? Because if there are any poisons, because charcoal is really good for removing poisons. If there's starvation, listen, if there's starvation and food goes off, and you have to reheat that food that's gone off, because there's starvation, I can't advise you to throw away any food. Whilst you're reheating it, take charcoal, drop it in there. The charcoal will absorb as much of the poisons and as much of the filth as possible, or will neutralize it. So although the food smells, it won't hurt you. My people had no knowledge of any of this, including mathematics, science, chemistry. In fact, chemistry is named after a place in Africa. My people didn't have gold. Now they got mountains of gold, but their land can't provide gold. Listen, black people are the only ones who fight to come to my lands, white lands, for holidays. But white people, my people, we're fully aware that, you see, full life exists under the sun. That's why we work and work and work in our cold countries, and we take a holiday where there is sun to access life, full life. But then get this, why don't we take holidays in Africa? Because are you fucking stupid? We're not stupid. Yeah? We found places where our people live, where white people live, who have access to a little bit of sun, not as much as Africans, but we rather give our money to our people. So go to England, everyone goes to Spain. Go to Spain, everyone goes to England. They only come to Africa for business. But Africa, they can access life in all quarters. But there are black people living there, and we don't really want to live with them. So we're going to wait. We're going to hang on to the little sun we've got for now, yeah? And we're going to wait until, yeah, we use viruses, wars, skirmishes, disagreements, bullshit, whatever, to divide them, to conquer them, to enslave them, to trod on them. And then we'll move in. And then we will fully, yeah, we will turn England into factories. Because it's cold. That is the blueprint to turn the world upside down. They just don't know it. It's cold. No one really wants the cold. So once they become our full-fledged slaves, we will transport all of them into England. We will put them into sardine cans, and they will rotate around work. They will be on full lockdown, where you have permission to leave your house between this time and this time. Cars will come and pick you up and drop you to this location and this location. You're allowed to go here and here. You're in England, it's fucking cold. You're a nuclear reactor worker. You're a bullshit worker. You're a dislike worker. And everyone else, me and my people, the white people, we live in Africa. We've got over 50,000 miles worth of beach. We've got a jungle, which we will add to, because now we will make sure, because we're white, and we've got ancient knowledge that black people once had. So we will somehow, yeah, like Libya, like Gaddafi did, turn the desert back into forest. All of a sudden, this will happen, yeah? When the forest starts growing in Africa, yeah, the ecological system will change. What will happen? It will start to rain more around the world, because more clouds will form it because of the trees and the vegetation. The snow will start to build again, because it will start to climatize again. So our slaves back in England and in Russia, yeah, or scooping snow and creating icemen, and you understand what I'm saying? Fuck, you know, if I was white, fuck black people.
Dear God, I thank you for being God. I thank you for the love that was shared from your heart. You loved me 1,000 light years, and you still keep counting, God. So dear God, I thank you for loving me. Your gracious love is slow to anger, abiding love, and your compassionate heart. Your gracious love is slow to anger, abiding love, and your compassionate heart. That is still love.